Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Hope all of you are doing absolutely fine. So this is the first time I'm going to actually be sitting down with you guys and talking to you instead of like vlogging like shotgun style. That comes a lot more natural to me than actually sitting down in like a setup. But I think it was time to start something like this on my channel. Check that out. This is amongst the most coolest things that I've been able to find online. So I saw the Elvis Presley movie, which was made recently. Tom Hanks, absolutely mind-blowing acting. I think the entire cast was absolutely killer. And so I logged onto Facebook Marketplace and I just typed in like Elvis merchandise, and this like cool fancy little lighter popped up. Ah, okay, I'm going to put the lighter away. Now, the main thing that we are sitting down to discuss at this table today is like in the recent past, which is about week and a half ago, I got my hands on a Hasselblad like 501cm. Thank you so much, Kota sir, for lending that camera out to me for a couple of days. I got a chance to expose not one but two rolls. Okay, so I got my first roll today. I sent it into this place called Rapid Eye, which is in Shoreditch. Major shout out to them. Thank you so much for having everything done. I really love the scans. They were pretty on prompt too. They sent me mails, updates, everything. Absolutely love you guys for that. Thank you. Saying that this is also the first time I am exposing film in like years. Working with the Hasselblad, working with like a medium format 120 film, this was my first time ever. So I do not want to like open this like without you guys, so this is like a sit down to share it with you. So here goes. I still have the like bill attached to this. Okay, check this out. This is a roll of 120 film. I get like 12 shots out of it. So let's get down to picture number 1. Okay, so I'm going to look at this on my screen and you guys should see it now. Okay, so this is a picture of an actress slash model who I was working with. Her name is Poppy. Amazing talent to work with. Beautiful expression. She is in London now, training to be an actress with films and stuff like that. So she has been signed on for a couple of ads. For me, it was very sentimentally valued because this was like the first portrait I was ever shooting on a medium format Hasselblad. I've experimented with Hasselblad before, but I've never actually gotten a chance to expose film and develop them and like process them and like scan them and then look at what the final output will be. Okay, so I think this looks absolutely wonderful, and the horizon is slightly crooked, but then I'm not going to be too harsh on that because I'm concentrating more on Poppy and her expressions and what she is trying to convey. I think this is like a pretty strong portrait. I would like a little more contrast on the film by itself. Okay, yeah, let's talk about the film. So the film by itself is an Ilford 5 HP film, ISO 400, and this is like the first. I've done this like in 35mm before, like quite some time back. I could have like dropped it down by half a stop according to me. Now the pictures that you are seeing are not touched up pictures. These are like straight out of the box scans that were sent to me, so I have not doctored them in like any stretch of imagination. They're like raw scans. That's it. So that was picture number 1. So picture number 2. This is a water filtration unit which is pretty close by to the house, and this is like beautifully lit. The point of time I shot this at was like golden hour. You have directional light, which you can definitely see. There is a lot of detail in the shot by itself, but what I feel that again it is lacking is slight contrast. I think this picture could have had a little more depth. I think I shot this at about f8 500th of a second or f8 to 50th. I'm not very sure at this point of time, but why it has like a little bit of like a light leaking effect. Yeah, but I dig it. It looks dope. I think just the square frame by itself, kick ass. And there is a lot of detail in the trees, there's a bird flying there. It's got a lot of detail, that much is for sure. I love this shot. So this is to control the level of water, okay, and I wanted, the moment I saw it, I wanted to give it like a rim light, like a nice highlight along the edge. I think I have achieved that for sure. I can see a lot of highlights happening over here, and I didn't want like the light to be like flat on the subject and have it in full detail. I wanted it to be like light coming in, maybe even hitting the camera, causing a lot of flare. I just wanted to see how the image by itself would react, or how the film would react to the particular image. So that's why I shot this frame. I like it, I love it actually. It's got that nice murky dreamy look. So shot number 4. This was shot on a nice beautiful bright sunny day. It's got grass, it's got a whole bunch of detail. I love the whole mood. I think what she's wearing with this film or with the scan by itself adds a lot of coherent nature to the image by itself. I feel that this works on film. This look on maybe a digital camera might not have actually had the essence or the just the mood of the picture by itself would have been completely different on a digital camera. 5. Okay, so picture number 5, we have another shot of Aggie. This time Aggie's just sitting down, and like the blades of grass around her. I just felt that the whole tonal range of the entire thing goes very beautifully and complements each other, including what she's wearing, the pants, the checks, the skin tone. I think it all just sat so beautifully in that one tonal range. I just enjoyed it, so I shot this picture. This picture, however, shot number 6, I think I misfocused slightly. I mean, I think the blade, the grass is just about behind her, it has focus, but I'm kind of misfocused. I think that was my bad. Yeah. I just wanted to see how black and white film would react on green leaves, what kind of texture it would bounce back, what kind of play am I looking at, what kind of depth, what the nature of the shot would be like, and I totally dig this shot. Oh, this is water by the way, it's just like in a glass bottle, but it's water. So the rest of the series was shot at this place called the Epping Forest, which is about a 10-kilometer ride from where I live. And so the moment I did go to Epping Forest, the play of light, the mood, the tones, like you have like a lot of spot patchy lighting happening throughout the forest bed over there. You have like a marshy kind of land at the back. You have a lot of backwaters. There's like a stagnant lake. There's just so much variation in terms of landscape and in terms of just what surrounds you, that it is pretty easy to get like really good shots of that, providing you go in search of a nice frame. So for me, with this particular shot, I wanted it to have like a lot of detail in the bark, a lot of detail in the background. If you look at the trees in the background, they are supposed to be at a different tonal, so I'm trying to look at tonal depth and tonal range of it. Just how the brown plays against the green and the sand. You have pebbles which are looking absolutely phenomenal. I love the detail on this. Now this I found absolutely breathtaking. So I was sitting there by the side of the lake, and then the swan like paddles up right next to me, and this is like happening like 5 feet away from me, and that's it. I just couldn't like control myself. I had to start shooting portraits of swans. For me, again, these are my shots, so I am definitely going to be slightly biased. But if it's crappy, I'm going to tell you where it's crappy. Moving on to the next frame. So the swan walks up, gets out of the lake, and looks at me like dead straight in the eye, like this is like my land, what are you doing over here? The range on this is insane. I can go like from like the really dark almost black parts to the clouds. So even in the background, if you look at those white patches happening in the background, those are other swans in the same lake. So I was just like sitting there and waiting and being patient and trying to create an image more than just shooting what's in front of me. I ended up with 2 ducks in the picture. Now why I shot the duck with the head down or trying to drink water, I do not know. That was like a very spontaneous thing to me, but the formation of the duck in the foreground to the log in the foreground, just the whole depth and scale, made me want to shoot it at that particular point of time. But just before they walked off, this other duck that was staring me down, like in a proper like stare down, decides to turn around and look, and I just thought that was a beautiful frame. And again, the duck in the background has its head in the water hunting. So that was picture number 12, the farewell. Absolutely wonderful, love my time over there. So please do let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Lots of love to you guys. Just smash that like button though, or the dislike button, depends on what you're into. I will see you in the next one. Until then, bye bye. Let me know what you think about the whole set, whether you like this whole vibe. Should we improve on this? I mean, I'm definitely going to improve on this, but how do we take this forward? Very eager to hear from my audience. Bye bye guys. I will see you in the next vlog. Until then, take care. Lots of love to you. Peace.